I could tell you a whimsical tale that's probably very inaccurate.
The Sensible Sociopath.
2, 3, 1, go.
Roma, the podcast is here!
It really never gets old.
Sorry about those jokes I said earlier about babies with both sets of genitals.
What does that even mean?
You know, I'm willing to risk my life for this podcast, Roma.
Ugh, that sounds insane.
And I'm also willing to risk your life for this podcast.
There's a difference between, like, uncomfortable and creepy.
Anyways, that's why I think pedophilia is just a sexuality like any other.
It was kind of traumatizing.
White people are bad and do bad things.
Periods are not just for women.
Take off their underwear and relax with their uncle.
How fast can I eat your ass?
I mean, you know, you look at me and you go, this is an international man.
My whole life is a sham.
And you can't get the white Oreos. That's racist.
I think I counted like 25 racially charged jokes.
White privilege allows me to turn off someone's headlights.
I was just being agreeable.
Roma, when was the last time you were agreeable?
It's been days.
Also, if you try to poop really hard, sometimes you'll come.
You would think that we'd have our shit together.
It's the enema for your face.
Yeah, I was gonna say cleanings for women.
I'm not a lady, Roma.
Oh, this is so gay.
Let's try to be inclusive, Roma.
What does that even mean?
Real mature, Roma. Don't forget to salute, Christian.
Is this copyrighted?
Probably. I mean,
Are there copyrights in Canada?
I would imagine so. Poutine? You can't even say that word.
I
I
don't
get-
think that's Canadian.
I gotta spell it Pooteen. Wait, Ten. T-E-E, yeah.
Yeah, poutine.
But if you Google that, the FBI will come to your house.
Isn't that American? Canadian FBI.
CBI. So, welcome to episode 81 of the Sensible Sociopath podcast. Here we are saluting Canada for the first time.
Ever?
I think the first time it's ever happened, yeah. I mean, Trudeau is really... He's all right. But we won't talk about that today. What we are going to talk about is the great parts of Canada. Like Ottawa and
Nathan Fielder.
Megan and Norm MacDonald,
Is he Canadian?
Ryan Reynolds, yeah.
Jim Carrey is, isn't he?
Who is? Chuck Berry?
Jim Carrey.
Yes, Jim Carrey is also. Yeah, so welcome to the show. We're going to be talking about, well, a few things. One of them being Canada's cuisine.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Yeah, and how did we come across Canada's cuisine, Roma? So exotic.
We got a care package of snacks from one of our loyal listeners, Kat.
A CP, huh? Excellent.
Yes, we got a CP.
I've had Canadian bacon before.
Have you?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I think I'm well versed in a lot of nationality food.
So
and,
we've got a...
well, Roma,
Oh, what's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
Oh, hold on.
oh my geez, did you?
I muted it.
Oh, what's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
What's in the fucking box?
Well, let's find out.
Yeah. We also have Christian here on the show. He is our one of our favorite guests.
Hi, Chris.
Very funny, very
Hello.
very strange.
He doesn't know what to do with his hands.
Yeah, what do you do with my hands?
Don't panic. Don't panic. Christian, if you had to cut off a finger, which one would you choose?
Do your thumbs count?
Yeah, thumb's a finger.
Can I reattach that finger to a separate place on another hand?
So you've got polydactyly on one side and then,
Not polydactyly?
yeah.
Oh,
what-
boy, guys. We have cards.
Oh, very interesting.
Okay.
I'm a gambling man, so that sounds fun.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Lord, I was born a gambling man.
Okay, I have a feeling this
Trying to
one's
make
for
a
you.
living and podcasting the best that I can. Wow, that is a lot heftier of a card than I thought it was going to be. These Canadian cards are made out of plywood. Jesus. I don't know if anybody's ever gotten a Canadian card, but it is legit. God.
That's actually some pretty nice packaging. Like I like that envelope.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is this like are these official credentials? Like, am I a part of Canada now? Do I have dual citizenship?
That'd be
I would
good.
hope so. Roma, do you want to give some shout outs while I open my card?
Yeah, let's do that. So we've got, and how's it sound, everybody? We've got Kat, Sarah, Steve S, Steve H, Margot, Daniel, and
Thank you for joining
That's
us,
what we got.
everyone. And
Yep.
anyone that hasn't obviously chatted in, thank you for joining us. Feel free. This card is very
oh, it's very festive.
very festive. Let's see.
Here, I'm going to do the white
Mike
shot so they can
Myers.
see
He's
our
Canadian.
festiveness.
Oh yeah, and we also have. I think this was going to go with the tree. I think they have to go together. Let's see.
Best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear.
Oh, Canada! Sorry.
We elves try to stick to the four main food groups: candy, candy canes, candy corns, and syrup.
Very nice. Yes, thank you very much. Oh,
That's a Will Ferrell from Elf, just in case anyone.
Does it say anything on there?
she says. Kat says, "We all know how much Steve likes sound effects."
Nice.
Pretty funny.
Good job. Thank you, Kat. So is this an ornament or a card? I think it's an ornament.
You think so?
I think so. Maybe.
It could be.
I'm going to turn it into one if
Okay,
it's not.
fair
Yeah,
enough.
That's
Yeah.
probably the safest
So we've
bet.
got a second card here, and it says Jolly AF. This
Seems
says
appropriate.
Roma and Steve. That's how we hope you feel today. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas from the Canadian friends, Kat and Tammy.
Oh, and Tammy. So, yes, thank you. Kat and Tammy. Two of our biggest fans. International we are.
Yep.
Do you realize that's both names for the felines?
I think it's Tabby.
Oh, is it?
I don't think many
Look at my
cats.
Tammy.
Yeah, exactly. God damn it, Tammy. Quit pooping in my shoes.
Tammy the Tabby.
Yeah. Well, and actually, speaking of international, we have, as far as Spotify is concerned, I think we're in 12 countries this year. So,
Ooh, very exciting.
kinda cool. According to
Very
Spotify. I mean,
exciting.
Joe Rogan might be in a few more than us, but are they as entertained? I don't think so.
Probably not.
He really leans on his guests.
Yeah.
We don't.
No. Sorry, Chris.
They're not wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to randomly take things out. We have sweet and salty.
All right.
What does that mean?
We have sweet things and we have salty things.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
Thank you
hold
for the
on.
clarification.
I know. I thought that was like a food. It's like sweet and salty. It's just like a blob. you
Yeah.
know?
It's just like this gelatinous
Yeah,
slurry.
So what do you think? Sweet first or salty first?
What do you think, Christian? You're our guests.
We also have a lovely pre-made meal.
Yeah. Should we start with the warm stuff and then we can
Yeah, let's do that.
We can talk about some of the other deliciousnesses.
They put that box out there. Here's that box.
Oh,
What's
what's in
the
the
box?
box? What's in the fucking box?
Okay, so Kat was under the impression that we do not have Kraft's macaroni and cheese here because they call it KD for Kraft dinner. Now, Kat,
We definitely don't have KD here.
we don't have KD,
No,
but
I
we have
appreciate it.
Kraft's dinners, mac and cheese. Yeah,
Which is totally different.
it's exactly the same thing.
I
But
don't
I
think
made
so.
it to her specifications.
Which is what? Maple syrup. Let's see, Canadian bacon, some acorns.
No, it's just butter.
Oh, all right.
It's
fair
literally
enough.
just butter.
You don't even put the cheese in it. Cheese?
There's cheese in it, but there's no milk or anything.
And now, is this per the instructions on the box?
This
or
is
just...
per the Canadian instructions that I got with the package.
Could you read them? I mean, was there a translation?
Yeah, it's. Well, I can't read them because I'm not Canadian.
I mean, does it have milliliters? I would imagine it has milliliters.
Oh, God.
Yeah. What is it? 500 milliliters?
No, it's a third of a cup.
You got us the wrong box, Cat. Obviously, this is a forgery.
But she did say that next year she's going to do her damnedest to get us that pumpkin spice mac and cheese.
Oh.
That's what she was trying to get.
There was only like 40 boxes of that made.
Yeah, I don't know, but she tried to get it and she couldn't find it. But next year she's going to try it. See, she's very surprised that we actually have it over here. But she said it's a really, it's very commonly eaten around there, and it tends to be kind of like a hangover type food.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it's an everything type of food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's my hang-under food.
If I had something to assume about a macaroni and cheese I've never had before, or anything like it, really.
Somebody dished that out.
Yes, dish out some mac, Christian. I'm trying to reach out to the World Wide Web. I'm on the network. You know, Christian,
I can do this. Don't worry.
See, Sarah's kind of upset about not having milk.
I'm like a hacker.
Kat said a touch of milk if needed, but I didn't need it because I didn't drain the
Human
noodles.
milk?
Oh, that's Canadian milk. I don't know. Do they have
Smells
cows or?
Canadian.
Yeah. Okay. And what's that smell like? Like
Dog
like
food.
partial freedom?
Oh,
Like like still belonging to the queen, but it's like being away from your parents for a little while, but they still kind of make you put them on their money. I mean, I guess that's kind of on the nose. Hashtag Canada, hashtag, what do other people's like? They like hashtags like drugs. Hashtag
Yeah.
drugs. And then
Hey, Roman, here you go.
hashtag porn. Okay. Hashtag porno. Do people say porno anymore?
I don't know.
think so.
that's the most preferred term, I think.
Sarah
All right, so-
says Sarah said that she calls what does she call? Oh, Dan and her calls it ghetto dinner.
Oh, ghetto dinner.
So it's I would almost say it's a little more orange than what I'm used to.
So KD is the GD.
Well, there's no milk in it.
Mine has green in it, Roma. Where did the green come from?
Does it really?
Trying to get it to focus.
I don't know.
It's cheesy.
I think it has parsley, fresh parsley.
That's it.
Thanks for putting this fresh parsley in there, Roma. She's like, oh shit.
It's shaped very similar. It tastes very similar. I'm gonna say the same people
Yeah.
make this. That's my guess. Even Roman, can you pass me that box?
Yo, what's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
Yeah, it's very similar looking. It's the blue and the.
Well, we
the
don't call
yellow.
it KD, do we?
We call, what do we call it? I think it's just mac and cheese.
The second language is French.
Okay.
Kraft mac and cheese.
It's bilingual.
Yeah, I think we just call it Kraft mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The brand though, it says visit us at craftcanada.com.
Craft.ca. This is the best goddamn mac and cheese I've ever had.
That's
Right, is
pretty
it?
good.
You don't like mac and cheese that much, do you?
It's the poor man's Alfredo. I'll give it that.
Oh, I was reading an article the other day about Italian food and how it's one of the most profitable black market industries there is.
That's
Italian
racist.
food?
Yeah, like selling like fake mozzarella and Parmesan.
Interesting.
There's actually, so Parmesan Reggiano, which is from the area of Parmesan in or Parma in Italy, actually has a seal that you have to have on the Parmesan for it to be real. Actually, I have some right now for Alfredo.
It's not that expensive, is it? That's what I was reading. It's not like it is expensive compared to Parmesan, but it's not like crazy.
It's not terrible, but I think a lot of it is inflated. So when you get the kind of the weird Parmesan that's just Parmesan instead of Parmesan Reggiano, which is the region it's from, that's where, I mean, you're still getting dried cheese. And so something like mozzarella is fairly easy to make. You can make it with like whole milk. A lot of people just make their own mozzarella because they use rennet,
Yeah, something like that.
something like that. And like a little bit of vinegar or something, and then basically just get the proteins to dissociate, to denature from the milk, and then kind of just work it into a ball and get the fluids out of it. Well, as you dry it, water being the heaviest portion of that, you're really losing a lot of mass, a lot of weight. And so the kind of the harder and more aged a cheese is, the more expensive. And of course, that you're just letting it sit around, in a giant wheel in a cellar for, I think it's 14 to 18 months for Parmesan, which is a lot of, I mean, if you're
It's a long
shipping all
time.
over the world.
Make sure you're up against the mic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And you might bring it down a little bit so you're speaking into it.
They're also saying that like mozzarella, I forget what kind they called it, but it was made with some specific type of milk, like not cow's
Buffalo
milk.
mozzarella. They use a Mediterranean buffalo, which I'm not sure the difference, but that's what I was wondering too. Is I'm like, how come there's no American buffalo mozzarella? Like that's not a thing. Probably because they'd kill you if you tried to milk one, I would assume. I don't know. I don't know how docile a Mediterranean buffalo is.
Kat
But you-
says all the foods in Canada have French on them. FYI.
Oh, kind of like a nutrition label in French.
Yep.
And what about the metric system? How halfway in the bucket for the metric system are they?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, Kat, or Tammy. No, I trust Tammy more. Tammy, how much of the metric system is Kat denying? I'm just saying.
Okay, since we just ate something salty or savory, this is
I'd say it was perfect, Roma.
Cadbury's Crunchy, and it's a
Oh.
sponge toffee.
Oh yeah.
You picked the right time to come, Christian.
Yeah, this is sweet. There's always food on the show when I'm here.
Are they the same thing?
Yeah, I've got two of them.
Nice.
So you guys have to split yours. I get one all up to myself.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm happy to share. Happy to share in the experience. Now, let's see. This is my first Canadian wrapping I've ever seen.
Crunchy.
Kat says they're all over the place. Sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't
Okay.
for the metric system.
Tiel éponge. It's a tire éponge. A tire éponge.
This is super weird.
I think my French is probably excellent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So the texture of it is like,
It's almost. It reminds me of milk balls.
Oh, good
it's
call.
like a meringue.
Kind of,
That's
yeah.
toffee. So it's got the aeration of a meringue or a malted milk ball. Yet it's toffee flavor. It's fascinating. It's really delicious too. It's got this caramelly. It's almost like a s'more.
That's what I was thinking too.
You can taste the charred mushroom or the marshmallow in it. Wow. And it's weird because it's not dark enough to have that flavor. You know? Because like you gotta singe a marshmallow to get that charred. Yeah. I think it's great.
Kind of like a Butterfingers.
She says
Same
you
vein.
can. She says you can make it melt in your mouth. Like if you take a bite and like suck on it. She says it's sponge.
Here in America, we're too fat to let things melt in our mouth.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means.
We're very forceful with our foods. We're not passive.
No, I like it. I would eat it again.
It's fucking delicious.
It's good.
Yeah.
How many times I tell you not to park in leaves? Never, Tony Soprano. You've never told any of the viewers or your son that. I tell our dad. I'm like, yeah. I was like, yeah, Soprano's pretty good up until like season 6 or 7. Then it was just a bunch of old Italians going, huh, what, and just being confused. And someone's like, you owe me money, you know.
Hey, T.
Yeah.
My favorite line from The Sopranos. One sec.
You have a nice rotation of chewing, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah. Just real like heavy flow, you know.
Yeah.
Really get into it. Almost wish I didn't have lips so I could just keep perpetually putting food in.
You want to be a whale.
They
You're
get
a
in
whale
the way.
person.
Like my baleen, you know?
You're a whale person.
Yeah. sifting through the plankton. Where's my whale button?
Are you thirsty?
Hills could be thirsty. So my favorite line is Sil. So Silvio, one of who actually plays guitar for
Black Eyed Peas.
no, not quite. No, Will.i.am is excellent. No, Springsteen. He's in the E Street Band.
Right.
Yeah, did you know Sil from Sopranos? Yeah. So, when he was gambling and losing one time, there was a guy tried to sweep up some food under his feet, and he's like, well, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, oh, sorry, Sil, I was just trying to sweep up some that cheese around your feet. He's like, leave the fucking cheese. He's like, I roll up provolone every night and stick it in my socks, so when I wake up in the morning, it smells like your sister's crotch. It's my favorite.
It's funny.
Yeah, so
Okay, so I've got another one here. Hostess hickory sticks original.
hickory
I'm stoked,
sticks?
dude. I'm so
Oh,
stoked.
shit. Those look rustic.
Yeah, they do.
They do. That looks like legit, like you're on a frontier.
I think they call it
That's
farmhouse.
awesome. Where
I
is...
should have got more plates.
You can just bowl me up, Scotty.
Yeah, me and Christian can share. We're not fancy here.
Well, I'm gonna. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, whatever.
They're like hickory straws.
Like little mini French fries.
Oh, shit.
They're like chips. Only they're smoky.
Yeah.
Roma, can you
But
explain
they're-
the packaging to me?
Yeah, it's like it looks like wood. And then
Bro, it's so descriptive. It looks like wood.
it looks like wood. Well, it does. It looks like wood with some French fry looking things in the middle.
Yeah, it's got some very bold, like yellow lettering and labels.
Actually, I really, really like those. So those are like, they're like barbecue potato chips.
Kinda, yeah.
You know, they've got a real smokiness to them, a little bit of onioniness. But they're not as sweet as American, like the KC Masterpiece Lays or whatever.
Oh, I like them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually, they're really,
Hickory sticks. Love them for the crunch munch taste. Thin cut, lightly seasoned, irresistible.
yeah.
And then
I would
everything else is again in French.
Okay, so
So they are irresistible.
Frito Lay's Canada.
okay, have you guys heard about the?
Oh, these are Fritos?
So it's Hostess brand, but I guess Fritos makes Hostess.
Interesting.
They might own it. Fritos kind of owns everything. I feel like.
And is that a different hostess symbol?
I don't know. Is it?
I don't know.
Hostess is red and white, isn't it?
I don't know. It's just that I don't really buy those snack cakes a lot, but it looks different to me.
You're missing out.
Maybe it's different Hostess.
You think they're stealing our intellectual property? Holy shit. Are these Chinese?
Kat says the package has never been updated. I swear it's from the 80s.
Heck yeah, which
Yeah.
is awesome.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Well, and it's weird that Frito-Lay would make these and make them less flavorful than the American version, but I think they're actually better.
I like them.
Yeah, because like chili cheese Fritos and stuff, like I love chili cheese Fritos and I love barbecue potato chips and all those, but they are very potent, which I'm sure just means higher salt, higher onion powder ratios. We can't have that.
It's off the charts.
Yeah,
Well-
we're a constitutional republic.
Have you guys ever heard of those chips in jail, in American jails? Maybe jails all over the world. I don't know, but mostly American jails, I'm assuming. We have the most jails, of course. It's like the everything chips.
So I have
I don't think so.
all dressed Ruffles chips right here.
What?
It says Canada's very own. You enjoy the bag of Ruffles all dressed chips. If you enjoy unique Canadian food, it was invented here after all. You're seeking something sweet and salty and savory all in one bag. You love eating chips that will make your taste buds feel like they are going to explode.
This sounds really so. Okay, so I used to work in restaurants, and I had a coworker who brought those chips to me, and they're barbecue, like sour cream and onion. They have a little bit of spicy. And they have like one other flavor, and like
It's like an everything bagel.
and I guess it's like inmates will crave
Blood. Rape victims. What were you going to say, Christian?
these chips once they're out.
Oh, okay.
It's probably all the
they
MSG.
And they look very, very mundane.
It says Canada's favorite ridge potato chip. Brand delivers big, satisfying
good.
crunch and taste.
What's the packaging like on those?
The what?
What's the packaging like on those?
Oh, weird.
So it's got a pepper on it. It's got onions. It's got vinegar,
Wood.
wood.
You know, that actually looks a lot like Ruffles, though.
Looks like blue wood. Well, it says Ruffles on it.
Well, like compared to like some of the other ones we've seen, definitely very
I gotcha. Yeah.
straight over.
Kat says if you do all dressed, it must be the Ruffles.
Well, and see, those are not flavorful enough.
Well, you don't think so?
Not for an everything. Like everything, you better punch me in the face with flavor.
Well, I think it's the
hickory.
different types of flavor, not necessarily that.
Absolutely, I understand that. But if you're coming for all the flavors, you better come correct.
Yeah,
That's
come
all
at
I'm
me
saying.
hard.
Exactly. So it's interesting that the hickory ones that I said were more mild in flavor, I feel are more flavorful
It's got-
than the everything that are supposed to have all of the flavors.
It's got simulated flavor.
Oh, it's not actual flavor.
Yep.
That's the problem. Wait, maybe I just caught COVID.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. And it just kicked in.
Yep.
So I can't taste. Because that's a symptom of COVID. I don't know if you guys have heard about this COVID stuff.
I've had it for weeks. It's fine.
Oh, good. Okay.
What do you think about
listening
it?
audience.
What do you think about it, Chris?
The chips or COVID?
She says, Kat said you got a weak chip, Steve.
I did. I got a weak one. Let me try. Maybe it was one sitting on top. It's all hoity-toity.
I was sucking on a couple of them. Put them
Yeah.
back.
This chip was supercilious.
You silly. I feel like it's very strong on the sour cream and onion. That's kind of the notes. The first thing I noticed.
And I want a little more salt and vinegar on it.
That's exactly what
Yep.
I thought.
Actually, I want a
Same.
little bit more of everything, honestly. I could just be a spoiled American.
You think you're spoiled American?
Yeah. No,
Food is getting
absolutely.
crazy these days.
Well, and my favorite chip is a salt and vinegar. And because I
Same.
just like
I'm the same.
Oh, brand.
I like power. I like
I like Lay's.
Mine's the it has a blue label. I can't remember the name.
The
Johnny Walker.
no, it's the Cascade. Is it red, white, and blue?
Nah, it's like blue and brown. I'll think of
Oh.
it. I will.
Blue
I buy
and brown,
I buy it all the
textures
time.
like sun. Lays me down, through my mind she runs.
Hey, do you guys remember the song? I don't know if we talked about this before, but "Give Me a Dollop of Daisy."
No.
I think is that a sour cream commercial? I wouldn't
Oh,
call
yeah.
it a song. I'd call it an
Jingle.
advertisement.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good song.
I don't think that it qualifies.
And something in a dollop with you.
I'm here. I am singing, serenading you with the Stranglers.
Is that their band name?
Yeah,
What was the song?
golden brown. Golden brown textures like sun. It's the coolest music video. They're like these like in the 80s. You guys have to look up the Stranglers, Golden Brown. And they're like, I don't know, they're like British and just trashy, and you can just tell they're all on heroin, but they're like dressed up in costumes, and like one guy's just playing the it's crazy. It's like a nightmare hellscape. A British one though. So it's pretty tame. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I think that those chips I love all the elements. I want more. I want more. I want it turned up. I need it turned up at least 50%.
Can you just buy just the seasoning?
That's what I would think is like I shouldn't be having to season my chips, especially the everything ones. What is it?
Coffee Crisp by Nestle.
Coffee Crisp. Is there only one?
There's two.
What does the label look like?
So it is a Nestle.
So it's got wood on it?
Actually, yeah, it kind of looks woody.
Yeah, they love wood.
Oh, shit. I think I figured out the cocoa plan.
I knew there was something going on.
Let's see. I like how nutrition facts actually is value nutritive.
100% sustainably sourced cocoa.
Glad I took all that French to not know how to speak a good
So
sentence of
cocoa
it.
or coca is C-O-C-O-A in English, and in French it's C-A-C-A-O.
Coffee Crisp. Yeah, it's original recipe.
Interesting. They have something about the...
Oh, it definitely smells like coffee.
Yeah, it's actually really good. I like the balance of it. It's so weird how amplified our flavors are. Because like if this was an American chocolate bar, I feel like it would be over the top more.
You think
know?
so? I think you're crazy.
Really?
I totally agree with you, Steven. Yeah, I totally agree.
Did you try it? Yeah.
No,
Or-
but I just...
But I mean, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, do you kind of get that sense? Like, wow, these people are probably healthier than us. Like, that's really what I'm saying. Is like this is probably the better of them.
So this is like a wafer.
this one's good.
It's kind of like
Yeah.
Kit Kat bars,
Yeah.
only like way thicker.
Yeah. Well, and it still has that kind of milk ball meringue sort of
Sounds like a nougat that's like...
structure to it. Well,
No,
it's
no.
almost like instead of nougat, where all of ours would be nougat, but they like deep fried it or something to like solidify it. It's like they shot it with it's like they gave it Viagra. It's like they gave nougat Viagra, and that's what you get. So these are dick pill candy bars.
I think it's important now to try
Kat
these salty
says-
snacks after...
DPCB.
Kat says she likes to eat this one in layers.
Like cut it up like with a razor.
Because it's got layers, so I bet you could like...
I think that's sociopathic.
What?
She's dismembering her candy bars. I'm just saying.
I could probably do it, but I'd make a huge mess. I'm not going to do it.
Well, she just does it in other people's cars. But don't worry, they sit on the left side.
It's less suspicious that way.
Yeah. There's no steering wheel on the left side in Canada. I don't know. Do they drive on the other side?
Oh, I don't know. Do they?
I don't know.
What side do you guys drive on?
I don't think so.
Do you guys have
Hey.
lines on the road, or do you just avoid the moose?
Did you see that sign about not letting the moose lick the window? I'm going to find it.
Roma, you can't bring that to the table without having any backup. Did you guys see the thing about the moose not licking the windows? That sign?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
Seems like something that someone would nail to a tree. What? Is it because of the moose's tongue will get stuck? Or
That's exactly the reason.
Are you serious?
Yes. Yep. Apparently it happened. Hold on.
Could you imagine how angry that moose would be?
Do not. Do
So-
not.
But so they had a sign, and the sign was like in two separate, like it flashed one part and then it flashed the second part. So it says, do not let moose. And then it says, lick your car. Well, if you didn't see the do not let moose part, you'd be like, wait, what?
That is crazy.
So welcome to Canada. She said that they drive on the right side.
Yeah, I think they're
Okay,
I think they're-
but is their pilot seat? Is the driver's seat
Driver's
on the
seat's
right
on the
or
left, and they drive on the right side of the car.
yeah, I
That
think
doesn't
so.
make any sense. That's how we do it.
Yeah, because I think if you drive into Canada, that's how your cars are.
They make you put your steering
Yeah.
wheel on the other side. All right, you're good to go.
Yeah.
Passport? No, don't worry about it. You're good. No, I like this one. This one's.
I like that one too. Yeah, that's something I would definitely eat.
And I'm not a big coffee guy.
I do really like coffee.
I mean, but a lot of times you get coffee ice cream or something, and you're like, "What is this? Ice cream or coffee?" You know.
That's exactly how I feel.
If it
when I
wasn't for
eat
the
it.
temperature, I wouldn't be able to tell.
It would probably just be coffee.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it's always coffee when you think about it like that.
She says,
Now I have some Canadian insulin I get to take. Boy, is it a lot cheaper. A lot cheaper.
she says, no, we drive on the right side.
I know, but which side?
She said, we're the same as you, silly.
No. Because we drive on the left side of the car.
Right.
Usually. Unless you're getting a hand job. Then you let her take over. 2 hands. Cranking that wheel all over the road. Sorry.
Steve
I don't
S says, nice Christmas tree.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a. I also have some Disney villains.
Ooh.
That I didn't actually put up.
Oh. You switched.
This guy's that one that's
A Roptopus.
is that his name?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, I like what he's doing with his hands though.
Yeah, I think he's a white supremacist. I think.
All right, you want to hear a story? Oh, is that all the Canadian food?
Nope, I have more Canadian
Okay,
food.
I don't
Yeah,
want. I don't
let's
want
hear a story.
No, I don't want to ruin it yet. It's not. It's
Is it
not the most appetizing.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
Okay, this is a shout out for Margot because I think this is the Canadian version of our Good and Plenties. They're called Goodies,
Oh, snap.
and they're multicolored. So our Good and
Like
Plenties,
wood.
like wood. So our Good and Plenties in America, which I'm assuming are the same, because these are candy coated licorice. So that's what we have, but ours are pink and white only. These have orange and green and purple and.
Really?
Or I guess ours are purple and pink and white.
Pink
It's
and white.
Magenta-ish, yeah. Or yeah,
Okay.
I guess it's pink.
I think it's just pink and white. I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then it has black licorice in the middle.
Yeah, that would be the Good and Plenties.
Yeah.
And then there's Mike and Ike's, which would be the fruit version. Which would be
Red, orange,
green.
yellow, green.
Yeah.
Remember,
I don't prefer those.
eat this with care.
Why? Because of our potassium levels?
Right.
Hopefully the candy coating is just potassium, and if you throw it in water, it'll explode. So don't throw it in
Yeah,
water.
don't throw it in water.
That's what I'm trying to say. So I had some American
Whoa.
candy, and it almost killed me. It was extreme sour, chewy sweet tarts.
Oh, that sounds good.
Okay.
Dude, fucking good. My tongue is still fucked up.
I bet.
Yeah, from chewing on my dominant side. These are weird. Okay, I don't like the way that they look. They look imperfect.
They look like imperfect Good and Plenties.
Yeah, I need perfection. I don't need ones that look like little dumplings.
The coatings are different flavors.
Are they?
I think so. I just got a strange flavor that wasn't
Yeah.
before.
I think that one was paint.
I think you're right. I think you're right, Chris.
I think that one was psoriasis medication.
I just had sriracha.
Close. Yeah, they absolutely are different. Yep.
So Kat says,
Interesting.
Kat
So they're
said
like,
Good and Plenty are better in her opinion. She said, Tammy, toss those in there. Not my favorite.
no, but these are awesome because it's actually, what's funny is I brought up the Mike and Ike. It's like both. It's like a candy coating of a Mike and Ike flavor over, of course, the licorice is the predominant
They
flavor.
do have different flavors, though. Interesting.
Yeah, the green one especially gave it away because it was like a lime.
What was that, a lime?
Green is lime, yellow's lemon, white is paint.
I just like a melon one. That's how I first knew. I was like, oh.
Orange is cigarette.
I'm gonna use like Harry Potter jelly beans.
Pink is morning after pill.
I like them, but I don't know how I feel about the different flavors.
I can appreciate it.
Hey, at least they're trying.
This tastes like Eastern European candy.
Oh yeah.
It does. It's like something that you're like, oh, I guess this would make somebody happy, you know?
Let me see that. Let me see that packaging.
Actually, it's really funny
Oh.
that Tammy likes it because Margot really likes them. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's a mom thing.
So they're made by Twizzlers.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It says candy coated licorice.
Yeah.
It's,
It's not very specific, though. And I mean, you know, paint, morning after pill. It's, I mean, I guess you can make
Was
your
it
candy.
leaded paint? I couldn't tell.
Yeah. Makes kids dumber. Your test scores start dropping the more you eat.
Leaded paint chips.
Careful of your potassium and your IQ. Young people.
Okay.
Oh, snap.
These are called Cheezies.
Yep.
Hawkins brand, made with real cheddar cheese. No preservatives.
These better be
Corn
gut dip cheese.
corn snacks.
Parmigiano.
That's awesome. I like the look of them.
Yeah,
They
what-
look very classy,
What's the label like?
very classic. So it's the red and white stripes. It's got the Hawkins. It's actually red, white, and blue. It's very patriotic.
Is it like, are they like cheese puffs?
That's what it looks
Yeah,
like.
I think so.
They look like
They got a little-
artisanal cheese puffs.
I think they got a little smash in the shipping.
Like a nice rustic cheese puff.
Oh. They almost look like fried cheese curds because they don't have a very like specific shape.
That's what I mean. Yeah, is that they're because our food is I don't know if you guys have noticed. American food tends to be a little processed.
Yeah.
Do you have a bowl for?
Here, you guys can have this.
Oh yeah. Nice.
They're almost like giant Cheetos.
Oh, these look sweet, dude.
Yeah.
I'm excited for these.
Oh yeah.
Ah.
Thank you. These do look exceptionally cheesy.
She says, these are my fave. They're like crack. I'll be upset if you don't like them.
Yes.
They
Oh,
remind
yeah.
me of the crunchy Cheetos.
They're like a mix of both. I like them. Yeah.
Oh, these are bomb.
So they're like,
And I like
They're
the
giant.
sharpness.
They're big Cheetos.
Sort of.
And a cheese it.
look how big that is.
Yeah, jeez. That looks like a prostate tickler. Perfect length and shape. No, I think they're because Cheetos have a sweetness to them.
Yeah.
Really, all I think American foods tend to have that where they're like, how far can we push this corn oil, or corn syrup, just to get you fatter and more hooked and more depressed. But I feel like that's not the case with Canadian food.
What'd you say?
What are the ingredients? Is there high fructose corn syrup in it?
Ingredients: cornmeal, vegetable oil, processed aged cheddar cheese seasoning, lactic acid, disodium phosphate, salt, and certified colors.
Lactic acid? These are already exercising. We're losing weight. That's awesome.
You know, I don't know if they have high fructose corn syrup in their stuff.
Good for them.
They got
I can taste
MSG.
it. Yeah. Well, and I love the fact that the Cheezies has a Z in it because that tells me they don't take themselves too seriously. That's a snack food I want to date. You know? because I want to keep things light, light and salty.
Oh, these are good.
Yeah, no, these are my favorite so far. Kat, you have very good taste. And actually, everything has been great. The hickory sticks are number 2. These are number 1. I love the other chips, the everything chips, but they need more. They need to turn that one up.
I don't think you guys use high fructose corn syrup. Like, for instance, even this candy is sugar, glucose syrup. And that's what it is, sugar and glucose syrup.
I'm going to start ordering my food from Canada. What's the tariff on
Food and
that?
dick pills
And insulin.
and insulin and prostitutes.
Oh, can.
Super good.
Yeah, I'm a fan of those.
Yeah, same. They look like little chicken tenders in my bowl of
Kinda.
macaroni and cheese.
They're actually kind of a meal. They're very dense. I like that. Because our puffs are very airy.
Airy.
Very airy.
And they're the perfect ones, and like and those ones you let melt in your mouth like a goddamn candy bar. Mm-hmm. They just like their structure just breaks down. You know, it's all artificial structure, created in a lab. There's just like 1,000 tubes, just orange shit coming out and just solidifying midair. Doesn't even cook.
That was a messed up episode of How It's Made.
Oh yeah, that guy fell into the maker. Yeah, yeah. Exactly. Yeah, they let it. I was gonna say something like Gremlins. How you give it water after midnight, or is it
Cheezies.
food?
Cat's glad you like them.
Yeah,
I think it's food. Or and water. Oh, water burns them.
that's what it is. Yep.
They turn.
All right, I got one last thing.
You know what's funny about that is I watched that movie recently. There's a part where like I think it's right when he gets the not gremlin thing, the nice one.
The Magi
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
or Magi. Yeah.
And then like there's a scene where like it like pans to him sitting on the bed, and what he's eating is a bologna sandwich, Skittles, and a Coke.
Fuck yeah.
I was like, that is the 80s.
You have offended me.
For those of you who are listening, I threw Steve a candy bar and it landed on the sound effects board.
Yep.
You have offended me.
Right.
Oh, that was awesome. Okay, this is called Crispy Crunch and it's made by Cadbury.
Show the camera, see him. We open it.
The old CC. Crispity crunchy.
What I do with my hands. Everyone's holding stuff.
Christian just comes up 2 dildos. Where did you get those? I brought them.
I don't know if everyone's ever seen that, but it's a sweet hippo, dude.
I don't know if anybody has.
Yeah.
What is... Oh!
It's like a chocolate bar.
Don't let it trick you, Roma. It's got a little sheath.
Yes.
It's got a foreskin.
That'll happen.
Okay. I know what this reminds me of.
Does it remind you of Crispy Crunch?
No, Butterfingers.
This one's like,
Tastes like Butterfingers and ashtray.
What? No, it doesn't.
It's got a little ashtray next to it.
I think your flavor's
Christian,
off.
you tell me.
Cadbury. Oh, I smell it.
You smell it?
Roma, do you have COVID?
I was just going to say, I might have COVID.
It's like the toffee.
It's good. It's got a little ashtray next to it. I'm serious.
Really? I don't.
It's like your candy bar was left in an ashtray for a while.
Yeah, it does have a little bit of that. Yeah,
I like it, though.
It seems like, they almost like that burnt flavor. It's like they cook some of their sugars at a really high heat. Mm-hmm. Or maybe this is what happens when you use real sugar at a high
Oh,
heat.
shit.
This might be what
yeah.
That
that
might be it.
Yeah, I suppose it's corn syrup.
Maybe we just don't know what sugar tastes like.
She says, "This is my favorite bar. You're crazy."
I'm just saying. Look, Katrina, do you want me to lie to you and tell you your favorite candy doesn't
It's
taste
got
like ashtrays?
blackstrap and fancy molasses.
Fancy molasses. Well, I'm sorry.
But
I'm not
there's
that
no
highbrow.
high fructose corn syrup. It must be illegal there.
I mean,
it's
or they
sugar-
could just have.
Or they just care about their population.
I was gonna
Sugar
say
and glucose syrup.
Interesting. Obviously, their corn lobby hasn't gotten
Well,
to...
I can't taste the ashtray, so I think of the candies, my favorite was the coffee one.
I do really like that one, even though... because I am more of a... If I have to pick a candy bar, it's going to be a Butterfinger. And that would have to be the, I'm sure, the equivalent of a Butterfinger. Like, okay, so, Kat, do you have all these snacks? The same ones we have?
Like Butterfingers or Milky Ways, Twix.
Yeah,
Kat
everything
bars.
bagels.
Do you have meat?
The crunchies are pretty good too. Actually, you know what's funny? The crunchy reminds me of a vape flavor that I used to vape.
Crunchy bar. Like, that's such a weird name.
Taste the crunchy bar. Do you have it, Chris? Taste it again, because I know you vape a lot of flavors. Tell me it doesn't taste like a vape flavor that you've had before.
No, the other one. The crispy bar. The one next to it.
Oh, yeah. God, I'm ruining this desk over here. Are you going to clean this desk afterwards?
Probably
So-
not.
I'm not.
Yeah. I don't after all the sperm donors come. I was just implying guys jerk off in here to donate to sperm banks.
She says they have everything but Milky Way. And Cadbury comes from the UK, and they have very strict food laws.
Oh. See, and that's awesome. That's good to know. So wait, I wonder if U.S. Cadbury
I was gonna say-
is the same.
We do have Cadbury. I like Cadbury a lot.
But I just wonder if the same strict laws that they use over here, you know, it's like a Japanese car over here is good, but it's different. You know, like European cars sometimes aren't as high performance for the U.S. model because they're like, well, U.S. people don't care. They just want their salty chips. They're ashtrayless candy bars.
Roma, I don't know what vape flavors you're using, but that's never tasted like one. Like maple syrup tastes like one to me often in vapes.
I think we need to vape or wall Roma off in there in her so she can be in her COVID tomb.
Well, I think I probably have had toffee flavored vapes, and for whatever reason, it really comes out in this.
All right, you ready for story time?
Sure.
We're done
Sure.
with snacking.
Yeah,
right?
we're done with snacks.
Kat, that was amazing.
Oh, yes, thank you.
That was super, super awesome.
Yeah, that was
I
awesome.
really, really, really like that.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yes.
The best gifts are those that you can experience. And that was one that I experienced. So thank you.
I definitely feel closer to Canada.
Dude, I think I would want to visit Canada now.
Oh, I didn't even point out. I wore my Canadian tuxedo.
Yes, Roma.
Oh,
Roma is dressed like she's in the E Street Band. So,
Denim on denim on denim.
yeah.
I try to dress like boys to men, but it's pretty hard. I can't find enough baseball outfits.
The Easter album. You're just covered in Cheeto dust.
So you guys actually might have been here, but it was me and Joe, my brother / your brother, maybe. Joe might be adopted, I'm convinced. But Joe used to make pancakes as like a kid when he was like, I don't know, 10 to 14. So one morning he's like making pancakes at Sunday morning, and I'm like stoked because the pancakes are so good. I was a little fat kid too, love food. I in a baby book that mom kept, she goes, I was like, I don't know, 2 years old. She was like, Christian has an appetite, maybe too much sometimes. So, that's why, like, pretty much every time me and Megan go to mom and dad's house, that joke comes up about how I'm fat and big. So, Joe's making it. I'm stoked, and he makes it. And like, I love maple syrup. I love syrups. I don't know if it was maple syrup, but for the sense of this story and tying into Canada, it will be maple syrup.
Mm-hmm.
And so I pour some on. I start eating it. I'm like, Joe, your pancakes taste like dirt. He gets really butthurt. He like gets super upset. He's like, "Arr." I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm just like letting you know your pancakes. Something's wrong with your pancakes.
Yeah.
So like, mom starts searching around. We don't find anything. I'm like, no, I don't want any more. That was weird. We used to have a gallon jug of syrup, and so she takes it out and looks in it, and there's like a dryer sheet of mold inside of it. So I was spot on, right? It did taste like dirt, tastes like mold. Second, maple syrup does go bad. It's not honey. Third, I apologize to Joe, and I don't think he accepted it. He was still pretty upset, but
He hasn't eaten a pancake since. It's all avocado toast. Yeah.
I think he did stop making them after that. But ever since then, every time I've ever thought about syrup, I can't get that out of my mind. But also, I was like, I wish syrup was more like honey. Like why are pharaohs allowed honey, but I can't have maple? It's messed up.
Yeah, I mean all those Canadian pyramids and sarcophaguses. I don't know if there are any. I'm just assuming that there are. Seems like a developed nation. We have a good film industry.
Kat was saying, do we have flake bars? No, we do not have flake bars. And she also said, you're welcome.
Well, I mean, like single bars, yeah. People flake out on dates.
Flaky bars.
Yeah.
So do you guys know where the term Canadian tuxedo comes from?
I don't know.
I have a guess.
Okay, well.
Celebrities. Oh, yep.
Yeah, Justin Timberlake?
No, not Justin Timberlake.
JT, Roma. It's JT.
So the history of Canadian tuxedos. According to the historian Lynn Downey, the Canadian tuxedo was born from an incident in 1951 at an upscale hotel in Vancouver, Canada. As the story goes, American singer Bing Crosby loved the city of Vancouver and visited often. He was even gifted the key in 1948. Although Crosby had reached his peak of his career with international stardom, much of the world still didn't recognize him. Upon checking into his hotel after conducting a hunting trip, Crosby was denied check-in due to the fact that he was underdressed, wearing denim-on-denim outfit by famed American denim brand Levi Strauss & Company, rather than a three-piece suit. The bellhop quickly realized what he had done and corrected the situation, making the concierge aware that the denim-clad man was no ordinary hotel guest. He looked like a bum, said Cameron in an interview. Almost all of Bing's fans wrote me wanting to know how dare I refuse him room and how come I didn't recognize him, the most famous singer in the world. So, although the Canadian tuxedo was born in Canada, it was actually first created by Levi Strauss & Company in the U.S. Levi caught word of what happened to Bing to Crosby in Vancouver and took advantage of the situation by designing Crosby a custom tuxedo made out of denim so no establishment could say he was too dressed down ever again. That's the funny. Jacket was manufactured from the same material for the Levi's classic 501 jeans with copper rivets. And inside the tuxedo jacket was a leather patch that read, "Notice to all hotel men, a perfectly appropriate fabric, and anyone wearing it should be allowed to enter into the finest hotels."
That's funny.
Yeah.
Levi's eventually produced Crosby's iconic jacket with a limited run of 200 Canadian tuxedo jackets identical to the original of its spring-summer 2014 collection.
I'm going to look for those in thrift stores now.
Look
you know how
at
much
them.
one of those would be worth?
A lot.
Yeah, totally. It looks pretty good, though.
Yeah.
You know, it's got the deep blue denim, and then it's got the light blue for the double-breasted collar, which I like the double-breast look. And it's I guess that's a 2-button. I prefer a 3-button.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you could also get the no collar and then button all the way up, kind of like the Bruce Lee. But that would be something that would be on a Boys to Men cover, album cover. Then you get your round sunglasses on, like Django. Well, there's I think the first time I heard Canadian Tuxedo, it was on some television program. God, what was it?
I don't know.
It might have been Home Improvement or something like that. But yeah, basically somebody walks in the room with a punchline is they're dressed in a Canadian tuxedo.
Yep.
Or Jay Leno is famously always double denim.
Is he?
And that's what they call it in Britain, is double denim.
Do they? Or are you just making that up?
No, Top Gear, the most famous television show in the world.
Yeah.
He says, "Oh no, I've messed up. I've worn double denim." And didn't really realize it was, it's like a fashion sin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it?
You can tell, he's like, you can tell we're in Birmingham because I'm wearing double denim. It's just a punchline.
Nice.
I wonder actually if it's a Canadian tuxedo in Canada or if it's called double denim, because they do have the British influence. So I'd like to know that. We're waiting.
Get on it, Kat.
And there is some political news for you guys.
Oh,
I don't
fun.
know if you kept up. Did you guys keep up on the council elections in Namibia?
No, I was meaning to get around
I
to
just
it.
kind of got to cast adrift.
Yeah. There is a young politician who's named Adolf Hitler who won an election
Oh my
in
God.
Namibia.
Steve Holt.
Yeah. So I'm just, congratulations.
Yeah.
He did.
He won
claim to
over
the
all
BBC. Yeah, I know. I'm like, dude, if that guy needs a jersey, well, maybe don't put his jersey up, but he must be one hell of a politician, to overcome all the. He's black. He's named Adolf Hitler. Sorry, Obama.
And he's trying to be a politician. That's like the most dangerous combo.
Dude, yeah. I mean, if you're trying to get elected, those are two big strikes against you in this racist world we live in.
That's awesome.
So
Good for him.
congratulations,
Yeah.
Adolf Hitler. Now, he did tell the BBC he has no plans on taking over the world,
Oh, okay.
which that's
For
not really
now.
the worst thing that Hitler ever tried to do or ever did. But, that's what he said.
Well,
It's like, I guess it would have been a worse soundbite had he said the other things that maybe Hitler was
yeah.
infamous for.
Not implementing concentration camps, maybe.
Those sorts of things, yeah.
Auschwitz.
That's
they're going to
more
say his
what I was-
mustache.
Yeah.
Or his weird obsession with German shepherds.
Socialized vacation plans. Yeah. I mean, he's done some bad things. The VW Beetle. We've all committed atrocities.
He looks very happy.
I mean, I like his tie. He's got a very Trumpian tie.
Yeah.
I don't think that's him. Those are the guys he was running against. They lined him up against a wall.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, not Namibia. No, yeah, Namibia. Okay. I was thinking Namibia. Different.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for a food episode, I also, Roma, did you share that? The pictures of him?
I did.
Okay, good, yeah.
Kat said she's heard both. Usually she hears Canadian Tuxedo more, though. You guys called out immediately. Oh,
You get called out immediately.
you get called out immediately. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is a very funny thing to say to somebody, Oh, nice Canadian tuxedo. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
I read a whole article on it because I was looking into Canadian tuxedos, and I read a whole article on it about how we need to get past that and be able to pair denim together without having shame.
I think you should be able to do that, really.
I've done it. I've done
I mean,
it.
because I like it. I think
I have
it's funny.
3 different types of denim on. So
Yeah, if you're wearing the same shade, like black guy rappers that are wearing like the badass looking denim, like the Roca wear or whatever it is, like that looks cool. So you can have the same shade, because it looks like it's never been washed. It's all just clean and whatever. I think otherwise you have to have at least 2 very different shades,
Yeah.
and they have to be very drastic. Because if they're anywhere near each other, it just looks like you maybe tried to match them. But
yeah, and it failed.
yeah, you're just and I think that's a lot of the reason why people avoid denim jackets anymore, because they're
You
good
can't
jackets.
wear them with stuff. You can't wear them with blue jeans.
Yeah,
If you have different colors, if you have like a black jacket and blue pants, or black pants and blue jacket.
continue.
I'm listening.
Yeah, keep going. Let's say you have a red jacket, you have yellow pants, or you have orange jacket and purple pants.
I also think that price is a pretty big deal. Denim jackets are like $70 plus.
they?
Yeah,
They
they're
can be.
wicked expensive.
They can be.
Oh,
I know that me and Megan always look for denim jackets at thrift stores, and you can never find them because they always get sniped so fast.
can
Yeah.
you guys like cut the butthole out of a pair of jeans and just stick your arms through the legs? You look so comfortable.
Yeah, I buy a size 16 boys husky, so the torso's big enough, but the arms are long enough too.
Totally. You got any midget jeans? Need to cut the butthole out of them. What? Yeah, you got any midget chaps? Just stick my arms through. Yeah,
But on, do you guys feel a sense of shame when wearing a Canadian tuxedo?
I don't.
I was just gonna say I don't wear jeans.
You are wearing sweats right now, aren't you?
I'm wearing sweats. Yeah. Because it's nice.
Okay, funny story. He bought a pair of sweats that look like denim.
Yeah.
They're like jeggings, but only like they're like baggy, like
Yeah.
sweat, like pajama pants.
Yeah.
And he neglected to wear underwear with them, and the fly doesn't zip up all the way. Like it doesn't
all.
like close.
No.
So he's like, check out these pants I got. And I'm like, oh my God, I think I just saw your dick. Do you have underwear on? He's
And
like,
I'm like, yeah, he didn't have to look.
after he tells me to look at his jeans. So.
Yeah. I'm like, look at the button fly. My dick's just hanging out. Oops. Yeah.
It was, I
It was a
didn't,
little embarrassing.
I didn't, well, I couldn't, I just saw flesh tone. I was like, I think he doesn't have underwear on.
Yeah, it's
Do you not wear underwear?
never. I don't have a pair of underwear.
Seriously,
No, not one.
that sounds awful.
I also don't have any jeans.
You do like I see you with a lot of cargo pockets.
I don't really rock those anymore. I used to back when they were socially acceptable.
They haven't been for a while.
No.
So
Yeah.
wait, what do you wear? Do you wear,
He doesn't wear. That's the thing.
That's right. Swim trunks mostly.
He stands for nothing. That's
Yeah.
that's the kind of man he is.
Yeah. No, I don't find denim to be functional because I find it to either be
Too durable and comfortable.
no, it's not comfortable. That's the thing is maybe I'm not buying the right denim, but generally I like something with a little bit of stretch to it because I like flexibility.
You want the Levi 510 super skinnies.
no, I don't think he wants super skinny
No,
anything.
I don't think I
That's
would.
what you want.
I also prefer a gusseted crotch.
I don't know what that means.
All right. Well, a gusseted crotch is where so when you're making a jean jacket out of a pair of jeans and you cut the butthole out. Well, instead of doing that, you would cut it, widen it, and then create one flat piece of fabric instead of a rafe where the denim would be stitched together
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So
into
you like-
intersections.
You like your crotch to where it makes it look like it has a V.
Yes. Yes.
That's not a good look.
I don't care. I mean, the only person
He's
looking
not
is
wearing,
Roma.
he's not wearing, he's not wearing underwear, so it has to be comfortable.
Yeah, and if I'm doing wheel kicks,
Why don't you wear underwear? What's the reasoning?
I don't find it functional.
Why? What does that mean?
I guess I just never found it because in the winter your dick gets hot. Probably.
I assume.
No.
Hold on. Okay, no, I've got a question. When did you stop wearing underwear? At what age?
Mm,
You're 60 now.
yeah. So probably would have to be. Let's see. When did Adolf Hitler get elected?
72.
No. It was probably sometime in high school, I would say.
Oh, you made that decision.
Yeah. Hmm.
Interesting.
I feel like that's a decision that would just like happen to you. You know what? You're not. It's not as common as you think, but it's also not as rare as you think.
I know a couple of people that don't wear underwear.
Yeah.
It's just so much easier, and like the only time that I would run into a problem is I shit myself.
Yeah.
But even then,
Naturally.
you're still. I mean,
At least it can slide out easier.
that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because another thing is like, let's say I'm doing some chemistry experiments and I spill something caustic on me. Got to get out of those pants. So I flip off my Crocs and I drop trow and I put my dick in the sink.
So what if it's at a library?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I shouldn't be doing chemistry
Yeah.
in an area.
You shouldn't be in my laboratory anyway.
Yeah, quit whispering in my lab. No, yeah, if I just had to like take off my pants for some reason, then like I'm like, well, and actually, okay, remember we were taking pictures.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And Christian's like, and I was like, hey, where can I change? And he's like, oh, just change in here. And I'm like, all right. And he's like, you wore underwear, didn't you? I was like, no. And he's like, really? I was like, yeah. So I was like, look or don't look. You get to choose.
I was really high that day, so I don't remember that.
So I just, Drop trow. But I don't think that denim is functional because there's no stretch to it. It doesn't dry. That's one of the biggest things for me. Is so if you spill something or if you're out and about and you run through the sprinklers because you're feeling some whimsy, you're going to be wet all day.
When was the last time you tried denim?
I've worn it. I like a button fly. Can't lie. But I just feel like I don't know. I mean, it shows off your junk too well or not well enough or like, because I remember I would go into some college classes and I'll stick my dick down one leg.
Yeah, you have to go half mass. Like, what are you doing? You know?
Well, yeah, I know. But then you're fluffing all day, you know?
Yeah, that's part of the
Flicking your
game.
bean.
That's part of the game.
Oh my God.
You got to play to win.
I want to give a shout out to Profile Pod TV.
Oh, what's up, PPT?
Hey guys.
We're talking about dicks and jeans.
Yeah.
Dicks and jeans, textures like sun. Sorry. It's the Stranglers. Speaking of Stranglers, my cock in jeans.
Just cockney things.
Yeah. It's easy peasy. So, I don't know. I guess the argument for me, the argument for jeans is far too one-sided. So somebody arguing for jeans, I would just assume that you're only talking because of
Loneliness.
well, I mean, yeah, you talk to me for that reason, but just out of habit, because you'd probably be thinking the whole time, you're like, well, I do have one of these things. I
like jeans because they're durable. Also, I would get jeans that have some elastic in them.
Okay.
Yeah, there are stretchy jeans.
Yeah, so
Sure.
5'10", Levi, super skinnies. I'm telling you, you'd love it. You look great.
I mean,
You're going to love the way you look. I guarantee it.
Thanks, Joseph A. Bank. Or
don't
Men's
think-
Warehouse.
yeah,
Sorry. Men's Warehouse carries Joseph A. Bank. Sorry. Canadian Tuxedos as well.
See, here's my thing, though. I mean, like, for me, underwear is specifically for a barrier between the butt cheek and the pants.
I always thought you were more of a thong person.
Well, and so that was going to be my next point. I don't understand people that wear thongs, women specifically, that wear thongs, because it's like you have a strip of fabric up in your butt, rubbing against your butthole all day long. So basically you have a permanent wedgie, and the thing that's keeping your pants from being touched with poop particles is like actually up in there flossing around as you're going about your day.
Yeah, it increases yeast infections. But also
It does.
That's for outfits that are tighter fitting with thinner fabric. That's the point of a thong.
Right. And I understand that. But I also know a lot of people that's all they wear are thongs with jeans, with whatever. And I'm like, why wear anything at all? I would rather go commando than wear a thong.
True.
Yeah. And I think with thongs, they're generally not flattering. So I think if you have a low
See, I don't think so either.
If you have a low rise one that doesn't go like over the hips, I think it looks better.
Yeah.
Because like if you looked in like the 90s and stuff when everybody was like, Baywatch thongs, you know, all that stuff. I have these thong lines that go up like this, and then it looks like you have this elongated butt cheek.
Yes,
that
I
just,
agree.
Like, I don't know.
It's not sexy.
It's like you're feathering your hair and your butt cheeks. Backwards and then forwards.
I totally agree 100%.
Yeah, feathered butt cheeks. Gotta feather it, brother. But what are your reasons for liking jeans? So the durability.
They're comfortable. They go with a lot of things. Yeah, pretty much
Now-
actually all the reasons.
Now, is it only certain cuts are comfortable?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Okay.
I don't like baggy jeans.
What about Jenkos?
Jenkos were the shit back in the day.
You don't know what Jenkos are?
No.
He doesn't know what Jenkos are.
I can imagine just from the name.
Do you know who Oliver Tree is?
No. Wait. No, that's not the guy that in the Gulf War, was it?
No.
No, he was in a commander.
No, that was Oliver North.
Oh, that was Oliver Finnegan. Yeah, it was Oliver North.
Ollie North.
Yeah.
Ollie North. Yeah. No, he's just a guy that wears Jenkos currently, but those were like a 90s thing.
Yeah, they were totally.
90s, early 2000s. So, and I just don't find underwear to be, like, I find underwear, like, I wouldn't wear socks if I didn't need socks.
See,
If
but
my
I don't
feet-
wear socks, but I always wear underwear.
You're an animal, Roma.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
dude.
But my feet don't stink.
But see, and that's the thing is, so like, if my junk smelled like a foot that's been in a sock or that's been in a shoe all day without a sock, I would wear underwear because it would be functionally appropriate. You know, like it would serve a purpose.
You don't feel like you lack support. I feel like I wear boxer briefs, and I feel like that helps me support. It feels like it's like my anchor. Mm-hmm. It's like my center of gravity. Mm-hmm. I'm kind of like, now I can perch and like jump and run as much as I like.
Well, I also don't wear ties, and the problem is that when you're fighting, you got to stay mobile, and you don't want somebody using it like a ligat. Mm. And I just feel like somebody would use my underwear as a ligature.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Is ligat a word?
I mean, I used it.
Okay.
It is now.
I think it is. I don't know. I've never thought about it. Then again, I didn't think of the word ligat till I said it. So
just coming out.
Just kind of a stream of consciousness thing. That's what happens here. This is how empires are built.
Oh, man.
Best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear.
It's very true.
Yeah.
Hey, Roma.
I think she said that was a pin, by the way. I think I remember reading that in the comments.
I should wear it on my lapel?
Yeah.
All right. It is absolutely not a pin, Christian.
Well, let's jab it through. I don't know. Oh.
It was close.
We're getting towards the end of the show.
Okay, well, Roma, quick, go to the story.
Okay. Which one?
I don't know, the one about McDonald's. Let's see. Okay, so in South Korea, there's a burger called a bulgogi.
Yeah.
Let's see. It is... I don't know. It just gave me something. Let's see. Actually, I should probably bring it up right here.
Yeah, you should probably do that.
Because Roma
Well, I don't know what
is
you're looking
not
for.
bulgogi correct. Breaking 2, bulgogi. So basically, there's different locations where foods are, they do their own regional things. So like down in the Southwest here, they do the hatch chili
Okay.
at McDonald's. And so all restaurants, you can go down there and you can get hatch chilies put on your burgers.
Oh,
That sounds
nice.
good.
So I guess it's like you have to, all the restaurants have to, it's like, it's expected of them. And when people move to other areas, I guess it's a big thing that they don't have it. So I guess it's kind of like a Big Mac. And apparently, I don't know, apparently it's very good. But that brought me into the 35 international McDonald's flavors on that next article, which is, it just kind of shows you different regions and what's on them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm liking this.
Like, number 1 is the bacon, macaroni, and cheese toasty.
Oh, yeah.
And that's in Hong Kong. Quite a few of these are actually Hong Kong. So the bacon, mac, and cheese. Yeah, it's basically a sandwich. It's on the list of the unhealthiest foods on the planet.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
So basically 2 pieces of toasted bread plus macaroni and cheese.
Sounds delicious.
And
And-
bacon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then in the next one's the ham and egg twisty pasta. Once again,
Oh,
Hong
weird.
Kong.
I think
That's
that'd be
crazy.
good, though.
Yeah.
think that'd be
I
good.
don't know. Does it look good?
I think it could be good if it's made well.
Yeah. I mean, McDonald's.
Pasta and egg and that's ham, though? Interesting. Doesn't look like ham.
Well, and one of the interesting things that I was learning about Korea is that actually 20 Korean McDonald's have closed recently. And I guess it's because like McDonald's is kind of an industrial commercial way of eating, and Koreans are very like family oriented with their meals.
Okay.
So it's almost like a novelty for them to go to a McDonald's, and therefore it's not really seen as food. It's more seen as like, hey, let's check out what the Americans do.
Yeah, an experience.
Yeah. So it's kind of interesting. But yeah, 20 to go, 20 McDonald's to leave. The chicken egg burger is interesting because I've had something like this because I took a egg McMuffin and I put a chicken breast because they have that chicken biscuit sandwich and I didn't
Oh.
want all the carbs. So I stacked it together. It was delicious.
Yeah.
but it isn't like a McChicken because you got to have the mayo and the lettuce on it.
Iced milk tea.
Yeah, another Hong Kong thing, and the McFloat, another Hong Kong thing,
That sounds good.
and then the traditional pizza from Italy. So yeah, the pan rossetti.
Tomato and mozzarella turnovers.
Yeah,
They're like Hot Pockets. Or like, no, what's the little ones they make? The pizza bites,
yeah, Totino's pizza rolls,
pizza rolls.
Yeah.
and then the gratin croquette burger.
Oh,
I think that
what?
would have to be Japan.
It's like a McRib.
Well, I guess the
Oh.
kanji should have given it away.
What is that? What is a croquette burger?
It's a creamy, crispy cult classic. It's made up of fried crab and macaroni croquette between two steamed buns. Can only be purchased during the winter months and is probably for the best as it's like biting into a whole lot of wheat flour with a side of shredded lettuce.
Weird. Ooh,
Poutine.
poutine. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys have poutine?
Go ahead, Roma.
So poutine, you have poutine in Canada, Kat? At McDonald's?
That would be delicious. Just think how good McDonald's gravy is. It's just fucking delicious.
You think so?
It's fucking delicious.
I mean, you heard him.
Mashed potato burger.
Oh, damn. That does not look like a mashed potato. Okay, that does look like a mashed potato.
It's got mashed
burger.
potatoes on top of it.
What is below? Oh, that's bacon. Look at their bacon. What are those, Asian pigs? They're so weird looking. Interesting. Maybe it's shrimp legs.
100%. Shanghai. 100%. Ciao, ciao.
Scoop of
Yeah,
mashed
It
potatoes.
looks good. I mean, I wonder if it's cold. It's probably cold mashed potatoes, so it's probably all off-putting. You're probably like, this looks awesome. Ugh.
Why do you think it's cold?
Mealy. Just because it would have to be.
What does that mean?
Kat says we do not accept McDonald's poutine.
But do you have it? Oh, A&W poutine.
It's number 1.
It's number 1. American GI.
So banana shake is number 10.
Another Japanese one.
Japanese, yeah, Japan.
What the hell is this next one?
Baki,
Perugina? Perugina?
Italy. It's a classic brand of Italian chocolate, so it's only natural that it would be blended into a McFlurry treats.
Huh.
I mean, I like Gina.
It looks good.
Oh, I'm so stoked for this one.
The
Dude.
McLobster.
That
Yes.
looks good.
Dude, cat. Why are none of these in that box?
Oh, what's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
No, that looks awesome. That actually looks like a sandwich that I got in Virginia. Arlington.
Yeah, it looks like a lobster roll.
Dude, it was so fucking good. It was $22 for like a hot dog bun.
That's good,
Cadbury
though.
Cream
Dude.
Egg McFlurry, Australia, Canada, United Kingdom.
I bet you it doesn't have any high fructose corn syrup.
I bet you it doesn't either.
That looks good.
McChicken
Yeah.
mozzarella. Okay,
yeah.
I'd probably eat that.
That looks
It's
actually
mozzarella
pretty good.
sticks
Where is that?
on a McChicken. Korea.
Oh, those bastards.
Gotta get there.
We gotta get there.
Sweet corn?
Sweet corn in Japan. Interesting.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Those crazy Japanese stealing our fructose corn syrup.
Cordon bleu
That looks pretty
burger.
good. Poland. Goddamn Polish. I mean, the bun looks really good.
Bacon roll.
All right.
United Kingdom.
I'm into it. I mean,
it
it's
just-
simple.
It's just
It's
bacon
exactly
and
what
roll.
it sounds like. Bacon on bread, along
That's what
with
it says.
ketchup and brown sauce.
Ketchup and brown sauce?
Yeah, I don't know what that
Or
is.
brown sauce. Okay.
Black and white burgers. Well, at least it's inclusive.
Yeah, I like
China.
diversity.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And I
It's,
like how the patties are different. You know, let's keep things separate, guys.
The half-size black and white burgers at McDonald's China named for their colored buns. The black one is dyed with squid ink, and the white one is covered in black sesame seeds. And although you may have thought they were burgers, the white one is just a fried chicken sandwich. And what they do have in common is a scoop of mashed potatoes and sliced bacon.
Really? I wonder if all their stuff has mashed potatoes on it.
Pizza McPuff. Mm-hmm. India. It looks like the pies, the little pies that you get, but it's pizza.
Interesting. Wouldn't that be awesome if you ordered like a nice cinnamony apple pie and you go to take a bite of it and it's just pepperoni and peppers?
New York City Benedict Bagel.
All right. I'm
New
into that.
Zealand.
New Zealand.
Yep.
Crazy.
The Mick Rice Burger.
Whoa.
Indonesia, Philippines, Singapore, and Taiwan. That is weird.
Is that fish or meat or chicken?
Let's see.
Or is it
Sandwich
rice?
is let's see, burgers between sticky rice patties.
Oh, it was discontinued, but in its heyday, it held beef, fried fish, or fried chicken.
Okay.
Interesting.
Sweetie con Nutella,
All right.
Italy. Italy does like chocolate.
Yeah, they like the chocolate, apparently.
The Mick Crockett,
McDavie Crockett?
Netherlands. Let's see.
Oh.
Mustard sauce. It only consists of crockett and mustard sauce, but
There's
the
beef stew.
inside the crockett. Is that how you say it? Crockett?
Mm-hmm. Croquette.
Croquette.
Yeah.
Spicy paneer wrap.
Entire daily salt intake from that last one.
Wow.
India. That looks pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a wallet.
Fried paneer, a popular curd cheese in South Asia. McToast chocolate,
Is it Nutella?
Germany.
Roma, should we finish this list next time?
Yeah, let's do it. How many?
Awesome.
How many more are there?
I don't know. There's probably like 300.
Oh Jesus, yeah, we should do
How
that.
many countries do we have?
I think there was only 30.
5. 35, Christian. All right, we can do them quickly. Let's see. So the McToast chocolate.
Yeah, we're almost done.
Number 26, chicken McDo with spaghetti. I don't know what a chicken McDo is. It's from the Philippines, though.
Shrimp beef burger, number 27 from Korea.
That looks pretty good.
I don't know about that.
Shaka Shaka chicken.
Shaka Shaka chicken from Japan.
Oh, with American barbecue.
Ooh.
Yeah.
McNoodles. Austria.
Oh.
Australian for beer.
Petite pancakes. Japan.
Yeah, I wonder how big those are.
Pretty petite. Oreo McShake. Uruguay. Lipton's iced tea McSundae. Weird.
All right.
Germany.
Jesus.
Kit Kat McFlurry.
Oh,
Australia.
Nice. I would do that.
Fritter donut.
Okay,
Canada.
that looks good.
Canada's got it again.
Yeah,
I
they've
put my
done it.
fingers in that.
McToast. McToast in Italy. Oh, weird. What the hell is that?
That looks like a mixed sandwich.
an
What are we talking about?
It's McDonald's version of Uncrustables.
Oh,
Uh,
except it's not peanut butter and jelly, which is what an Uncrustable is.
Ham and cheese sandwich as the first and only round toast.
I think they just turned a bun inside out and then made it something, and now it's on a list.
like McToast. There you go. Eat it.
I'm glad they got Uruguay on that list. Speaking of Uruguay, please listen to us on the Sensible Sociopath podcast on all podcast platforms. We are in 12 countries, 13-ish. I don't know if they count the USA. Those jerks. We've moved to a different home base in Canada.
Yep.
Check us out. Please subscribe, share, like the show.
Comment below. All
Yes.
those things help us in the algorithms, so
Yes.
please do those for us. Thank you.
And donate to us on the Patreon page, Sensible Sociopath Podcast, or patreon.com, Sensible Sociopath Podcast.
Yep. You can find us on Instagram at the Sensible Sociopath Podcast.
At SensockSteve or the Sensible Sociopath Podcast on Parler and Twitter, mostly Parler.
Mostly Parler.
We are also on BitChute and Rumble. We're getting everything uploaded onto Rumble, so
Chris, do you want to shout anything out?
yeah.
Thank you for the food. Actually,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a selfless promotion. That was an awesome experience. So thank you.
Yes. Kat, thank you once again. You've given us an entire episode, so
Yeah, nice.
we certainly appreciate it. Anybody else that wants to send us a box full of snacks, we're totally happy to oblige that. Christian, how would you like anybody to check out your YouTube channel?
Yeah, it hasn't been horribly active in the last little bit.
Maybe next time you should bring some peppers and we'll do another.
That's what I was actually. I just bought some habaneros.
Well, I mean,
I have some good ideas for that channel. I've been mentally thinking about how I can. Yeah, but
Okay.
yeah.
Like drinking a whole bottle of apple cider vinegar.
Would that make
That
it
would be
worse?
rough. That would be rough.
It sounds horrible.
I'm
I think
sure it would
you
be
know what I think I'm
horrible.
gonna do. I think I'm gonna try to sing and eat and play. That's what I've been thinking. I'm like,
There you go.
How can I make it funnier? Because ever since you told me about the guy with the ghost pepper who rapped, I was like, oh, I can play guitar and sing and eat. No problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Yeah, and so if you check out Hot Licks or
Spicy Licks. Yep, Spicy Licks YouTube.
Spicy Licks on YouTube. Christian does some excellent guitar. He's an excellent guitar player, but he also eats hot peppers and is very funny when he eats hot peppers because
cry.
you watch him suffer. Yeah.
Yeah, so go follow that, you guys.
Yeah,
Subscribe.
check it out. Very funny. Good for laughs. And to learn to play good guitar.
Yeah, but potentially.
Inspiration.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So thank you, everyone. We appreciate you. And we'll be back next Friday with lots of partying fun.
Bye, guys.
Best podcast in the world.
The world would not be the same.
I like it.
No wonder my anxiety's so high.
Few people laughed. Few people cried.
Oh, what's in the box?
Most people were silent.
And that was it.
Now I am become death,
Sounds like a bad time.
the destroyer of worlds.
Yeah, so this doesn't seem like a great idea to me.
I suppose we all thought that, one way or another.
You didn't tell me any of that. That's crazy.
Well, Roma, when you're a hero, you don't tell everyone until you're on your podcast.
I'm about to hear some shit.
We all need to laugh.
I think just sitting down and, listening to...
The Sensible Sociopath. This is the shit you're supposed to be watching.
Gen X is going to love it. Millennials are going to be like, I'm offended.
You have offended me.
Also, my dog has a giant dick.
Oh my god, that's enormous.
I love it.
It's still a racist dog whistle.
Where you kind of have like a rotating cast of characters.
We're talking baby seals, eagles, wolves.
I'm just glad we're not going to have to eat with racism anymore.
It's worse than the butthole.
We're technically considered propaganda.
It is very contagious.
I think we really need to talk about environmentalism.
Like, are they studying pine cones?
Make yourself a nice stingray omelet. That's how Steve Irwin died. Cholesterol.
It's fucking delicious.
His father had ended up killing his mother and committing suicide.
In that order?
That's diabolical. I like it.
They had an apple gun where you could shoot Bigfoot.
Has she always been retarded?
I mean, she could have had a head injury.
You don't know anything about tartar sauce.
He had picked up a 400-pound statue and was like walking around with it.
Was the statue racist?
I'd like to think so.
It's like how they invented bacon and avocado to make a turkey sandwich tolerable.
I have a fear of fire.
Like a werewolf? Daniel, you've been our greatest viewer. Well, Daniel and Sarah and Katrina. Daniel!